সকালবেলায় যখন একটি নতুন দিনের আহ্বান, পুরনো দিনের সকল ক্ষুদ্রতা তখন ভুলে যেতে চাই। নতুন দিনের সূর্য আমাদের নতুন দিনের ডাক দিয়ে যায়, একটি নতুন সকাল, নতুন করে দেখা সব কিছু। দর্শক, আজ 25শে শ্রাবণ, 1422 বঙ্গাব্দ, 9 আগস্ট 2015 রবিবার। স্বাগত জানাই একাত্তর সকালে। আপনাদের সাথে আছি আমি ঝুমুর বাড়ি। আশা করি সবাই ভালো আছেন। দর্শক, দিনের শুরুর এই অনুষ্ঠানে নানা আলোচিত সংবাদ আর বিষয় নিয়ে থাকেন আগে বিশ্লেষণ, থাকে আমন্ত্রিত অতিথির সাথে আলাপচারিতা। দর্শক, আজ আমাদের সাথে স্টুডিওতে আছেন সঙ্গীত শিল্পী বুশরা খান। তার সাথে আলোচনা করব, গান শুনবো, আড্ডা দেব, হবে আরো অনেক কিছু। চলুন তার সাথে আড্ডায় চলে যাই। শুভ সকাল, কেমন আছেন আপনি?
আমি ভালো আছি।
আপনি, আমরা জানি যে আপনি একজন প্রবাসী শিল্পী, দীর্ঘ সময় ধরে প্রবাসে আছেন এবং গান করছেন, গানের সাথে আছেন। ঠিক কি ধরনের গান আপনি করে থাকেন?
আমি বাংলা গান করে, বাট আমার ইংলিশ গান বেশি।
আচ্ছা, তো গানটা শেখা কিভাবে?
I do independent music. I write my own original content, my own music, my own lyrics, and I release it as a self producer.
ওকে, দ্যাটস ভেরি গুড। কারণ আপনি একই সাথে রাইটার, সিঙ্গার অ্যান্ড কম্পোজিশনও কি নিজেই করে থাকেন?
Yes, I do all of those things.
ভেরি গুড। তাহলে আপনার নিজের কম্পোজিশন করা কোনো একটা গান দিয়ে আমরা একটু যদি শুরু করি আজকে, গানের প্রথম প্যারাটুকু আমাদের দর্শকদের জন্য।
Would you like to hear one of my original songs?
Yes, sure.
Yes. This is from my new demo, and right now I'm going to sing for you, Exalted. I stand under windows to breathe in the salt of the sea. I've got shallow bones, they turn to dust before me. And the rain was bitter, and the sun was a heavy hitter, but I am exalted. You'll never see me again. I'm exalted. You'll never see me again. I say, ooh. You'll never see me again. I say, ooh, ooh. Oh, sun, you great big ball of fire, won't you spit out your flames, spit out your desire, and call what's left, leave the rest of you bereft as you make the moon your bride. And I say, ooh, you'll never see me again. I say,
এই গানের লিরিক আপনি কি ধরনের ইয়ে থেকে? আমার গানটা শুনে মনে হলো যে দিস ইজ a song from broken heart, something like this.
It's definitely about a broken heart recalling some very sad times. In this case, we are standing at a lakeside, and we are standing under the ocean, and although we are looking at the sky, we myself and the person I'm speaking of is the sun and the moon, and that's our relationship.
What's the inspiration you get from where to write this kind of song?
I recently have actually gotten very interested into international poetry, so I read a lot of poetry.
Yes, as far I know, you are a poet also. আপনি কবিতা লিখে থাকেন, সেটা কিভাবে, মানে কবিতা, গান, কবিতা সবকিছুই করে থাকেন, বাট আপনার মনে হয় কবিতার প্রতি ঝোঁকটা একটু বেশি, সেটা কিরকম?
I'd say it's a cultural thing. Like, it's very hard to pick up and be as articulate in one language as it is to be in the other, and I guess that's a fault of my own, because it's very hard to focus on trying to be the best in one thing than in the other, and because of that, like, a lot of things are sacrificed along the way. But it's something I'm working on right now, and I'm going to be better at it, so next time you will see.
But today
Today, I'm still learning, but I'm trying my best.
ইউ আর ট্রাইং মাই বেস্ট ওকে আপনার ছোটবেলার গল্পটা মানে অবশ্যই আপনি এখনো লার্নিং পর্যায়ে আছেন যেটা বলছিলেন সারাটা জীবনই শিখে যাবেন কিন্তু কিভাবে এটা শুরু হলো এবং আমরা যতদূর জানি যে আপনি কানাডাতে আপনি যেহেতু কানাডা প্রবাসী ওখানে বেশ অনেকগুলো কম্পিটিশনে স্ট্যান্ড ইন ফার্স্ট অ্যান্ড দ্যাট ওয়াজ কন্টিনিউইং লাস্ট এগো
Yeah, I got to know about this contest because one of my teachers, she ran an organization called SAS that was, meant to inspire young, songwriters, and she took a liking to me, and she was also, a professional artist, so
Okay.
she was my mentor, and she put a good word in for me. So when I got, into this contest, I was very surprised, but she assured me that it's because of your talent that you're going to go far.
সেটা কত বছর বয়সে ছিল আপনার প্রথম পুরস্কার প্রাপ্তি
How long ago was this?
ইয়েস
This was when I was in start of high school, so when I was 14.
14 when you were in 14 and the lyric and composition that time it was by you or another one
Still by me. I was just starting to do songwriting. I've been writing since before I was 10 years old.
okay
So by that point, I had gone to a lot of writing classes and workshops, so I was developing myself. And when I was 14, my talent was first recognized, at least in the Bengali music scene, when I wrote a song about Cox's Bazar
okay
when I was 14. And I sang that to
you wrote a song about Cox's Bazar after going there or
Yeah, I did. This was the first time I went in over 7 years, Shat Bojpore. And everything was so new to me. The culture was so new to me because I grew up in Canada, and it made me very emotional. So I sang a song about how beautiful I found the country.
can we hear this song now
Sure.
okay
Land meets sea, sky meets earth, the beauty of the world at its rebirth. Clouds in the sky, glistening like sheep. Sunlight so shy, it just wants a peek. I love this world, you should too. Where else can you go when there is nowhere to run to? I love this world, you should too. Where else can you go when there is nowhere to run to? The moonbeams look so good upon their night scheme. I see you wondering, but we both know I'm gonna think of it again. I love this world, you should too. Where else can you go when there is nowhere to run to? I love this world, you should too. Where else can you go when there is nowhere to run to?
দারুণ আসলে অনেক বেশি ইমোশনাল হয়ে মনে হয় গানটা লিখেছিলেন কত বছর পর দেশে আসলেন after how many years
Actually, once again after Shat Bajpore.
Shat
Again.
Once again in Shat Mash. And you were also a blogger.
Yes, I am.
And how do you feel when in a country like Bangladesh this kind of action is going on? What do you feel?
I feel like it's a very inhumane thing to do because he's just expressing, freedom of speech, which is, in my mind, a human right that should be given to everyone despite of their religious beliefs. Despite the fact that, Bangladesh is a typically heavily dominant Islamic country, in terms of, what our culture is, it's not to such a point where I think it's justified to murder someone based on what their beliefs are. I mean, I think it's in my opinion, I find that a lot of the justification that goes on in the minds of these peoples who choose to take the life of activists and bloggers such as these is that there's such a very nationalistic view on what it means to be Bengali, and what it means to be Bengali is to be a good Muslim, to be, complacent with a lot of what's happening with the government, and have the need to stay true to our culture,
Yes.
be that as it may. So I still, despite knowing all of that, it's still a very, agonizing thing to hear that a man whose family is probably going to mourn him
Yes,
due to that.
this is very heartbroken, and I am sure that you know about this kind of blogging, and this is also related to our independent and আমাদের স্বাধীনতার সময় যেই যুদ্ধাপরাধ ঘটেছিল, আপনি নিশ্চয়ই সেটি জানেন, সেটির সাথে এই ব্লগিং ওতপ্রোতভাবে জড়িত, এবং যারা এই স্বাধীনতার বিরোধী, বাংলাদেশের স্বাধীনতার বিরোধী, তারাই এই কাজটি করছে। বাংলাদেশের স্বাধীনতা এক প্রবাসে থেকে কতটুকু এটি জানা সম্ভব হয়, বাংলাদেশের স্বাধীনতা, মুক্তিযুদ্ধ, যুদ্ধাপরাধীদের বিচার, এই বিষয়গুলো সম্পর্কে প্রবাসে থেকে কতটুকু জানার, বা আপনাদের প্রজন্ম যারা আছেন ওখানে তারা কতটুকু জানার সুযোগ পাচ্ছে? Is this a hard question for you?
Yeah, I may have to think about it a bit. Can you repeat it again?
Sure. Young people who lives in outside country, do they know about our liberation, our independence, and the war crime activities? What is the trial? What is going on right now in country, and the blogging, which is very much related to this kind of activities, and who are against in 1971, they are now trying to be in a position to kill who are in position with 1971. People in your country who are in your age, does they know about this thing?
The actual general consensus is that sadly they don't. When people think of Bangladesh, especially in a first world country, is a lot of our history is typically erased by mainstream media, and mainstream media tends to give notice to very unimportant issues that influence white people as much as I would not like to say.
I'm talking about the Bengali. I'm talking not the general
okay.
Canadian people.
Okay. Not really. From what I've, especially when I went to Bengali events with even people my own age, they typically don't know the actual reason for our liberation and independence. They typically tend to see it as a very civil affair that we just generally broke off from Pakistan in a political fashion, although that's not how it happened at all.
What's going on right now, I mean the war crime trial, they know anything about it, or you know about it?
I've known about it because it's a very hot topic, the Bengali community and with my parents. And right now with the assassination of the war criminals, everyone has a very strong feeling that, they deserve this. And as much as I have a very, mixed feelings about the death penalty in other countries, I do believe when it comes to war crimes that this is a justified, punishment, and it should be carried out. So it's generally agreed upon that that is what the outcome should be.
7 বছর পর, after 7 years, you are in Bangladesh right now. What's the difference before 7 years and right now?
7 years ago, the technology was way different. I remember I'm an internet baby, so since I was young, I was always on the computer, spending all my time inside, doing things like that. And when I came here, you have to, you talk to everyone, there's so much to see. It focuses more on interacting with, people rather than having smartphones and laptops and Wi-Fi connection. So that was something very new, but I enjoyed it a lot because I felt closer to my family that way.
Okay, one of our reporter is standing outside the studio and will give us some information about the traffic jam. Before that, do you want to sing a song for our country?
Yes, I would. When I was very young, the first Bengali song I was ever taught was Amai Torate.
Okay.
So I'll sing it for you. Amai torate kene dak dili pran kokilare. Amai torate kene dak dili নিবাচিল মনের আগুন জ্বলাইয়া গেলি প্রাণ কোকিলারে আমায় তোরাতে কেনে ডাক দিলি আমদরে তোকাই তোকাই তেঁতুল তরে বেকা হায় রে হাই তেঁতুল তরে বেকা আমায় আসবে বলে শমকা লাজা নাহি দিরো দেখা প্রাণ কোকিলারে আমায় তোরাতে কেনে ডাক দিলি
How do you think Bangladesh, what's the concept after coming back 7 years? Is Bangladesh is a city of traffic jam? How do you feel?
Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen so much of traffic jams in my life. It's very busy. I think there's a place we went to last night. It was a 5-minute drive away. We were stuck in traffic for an hour and 45 minutes.
What to wear?
From Dhanmondi to Gulshan.
Okay, it's a 10-minute to 15-minute drive if you come here without traffic jam, but it takes more than an hour. Yes, I think.
It's so busy.
So busy. Okay, you told me in the break that you were a radio jockey. Yes.
Yes.
What do you do? I mean.
So what I do is I do a lot of editing of live programs. I'm often on the air talking about events that are happening, social, community, cultural events. I often also speak on, I get asked to speak on political issues as well as my blogging. I train volunteers and I tell them how to, do in-studio work, how to use the sound equipment. I also go to live venues and I interview local Kingston artists.
And is this all are related to, the live interviews or the hosting the program? Is this all about the music or any kind of?
It's mainly a radio station for independent music, but it's also for community and cultural events as well.
Community. Is this a community radio?
It's community
What's the name?
radio. It's CFRC 101.9 FM.
Okay. Is this online or you can hear it by mobile or?
We have an app on the Apple Store and on the Google Play Store. So if you search CFRC 101.9 FM. You can download the app. We have a Facebook, we have a Twitter, we have an Instagram. We're all over social media. We are also a broadcast radio station. So if you want to tune in to 101.9 FM, it works more in Canada, but we also are on air. And we also have a website. So just Google cfrc.ca and you can listen live.
And as you are a Bengali and you work there, and you are an independent writer and singer and compositor. So have you ever tried about the Bengali song in your radio?
I have actually thought about it because we do have specific programs that are talking about international artists worldwide. And they actually, offered me and said, if you wanted to use our facilities to record some Bengali music or send a Bengali music and to play on the air, we could do that. But so far, I'm just focusing on school right now because it's very hectic.
Very hectic. And you are, what's the subject you are reading now?
Biological science.
Biological science. And you are a singer. That's not related. That's just opposite. How you manage?
That was actually a compromise between my mother and my father. My mother, she's always wanted me to thrive in my music career. She's always wanted me. She loved when I joined SAS. She loved when I got involved in Queens in the music scene. But my brother and father, they said you can't only rely on music. You should go to study university. And I'm glad and I made a compromise by going to Queens. But it was my dream university, so not really a compromise. But from there, I actually have a passion for science because my brother is he's always loved science, and I've got that love from him. So. It's just a match made in heaven for me.
Okay, I think you will do it finally. I think. Okay, can we hear a song, a Bangla song?
Sure.
Right in this moment. Okay.
This is by my favorite Bengali poet, Rabindranath Tagore.
Okay.
ফুলে ফুলে দোলে দোলে বাহি কিবা মৃদুবায় ফুলে ফুলে দোলে দোলে বাহি কিবা মৃদুবায় কুঞ্জে কুঞ্জে কু 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 যায়
Maybe you.
I'm sorry, I forgot the lyrics. That's very embarrassing. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not. Basically, you don't get any regular chance to sing Bangla song.
Not often.
Not often. And when you go to a party, and a Bangla party, maybe it's a marriage or a birthday party, you got request to sing a Bangla song, or
Yeah, I did. I actually, when I was younger, I sang at so many weddings and house parties and dawats. So it was something I did a lot more when I was younger, but as I got older, I was focused more on school. So, and I got more involved with the English music scene. So there are some songs that I still remember. I remember I would sing like Moinago, Ekta Dishlai, popular songs
Moinago?
like that.
Can you play this now?
I think I probably know 2 lines, but I know Ekta Dishlai.
Okay.
Ekta Dishlai, Kati Jalao, Aha, Aha. Ekta Dishlai, Kati Jalao, Tate Fagun Pabe. শীতের কাছ থেকে দূরে পালো তাতে ফাগুন পাবে সবু আমাকে আর পাবে না সবু আমাকে আর পাবে না আমায় নিয়ে কেলা করছু করছু আমি আমায় নিয়ে কেলা করছু আহা আহা It's sent to my memory, but it was very fun.
It's fun, and I think this is very popular in your country. This kind of song. Yes?
It was. Last time I went, it was very popular. I was there when my mother was recording her last album with Mamun Zahid and many other members of Chalchitra, and I heard a lot of their songs on the compilation, and I was listening to them for days, and I loved them very much.
I think so. And do you know about the Poila Boishakh? I mean, the first day of the Bangla calendar. Yes.
Yeah, I do. We celebrate it a lot.
How do?
We go to house parties. We all watch Bengali movies. We have dinner parties.
Bengali movies.
Yeah.
Last time, what you saw?
I forget what the name of it was, but it was a very touching film about a man that has autism and he's escaping the murder of one of his neighbors. And I saw it in the theaters, and it was done. The cinematography was beautiful, and it was a very it was not that much of a dark movie, but it had very moving content, and I loved it.
But what about the commercial movie? Have you seen anyone?
Not that often. Usually, with Bengali movies aren't readily as available in North America as they are here. We usually Bollywood media is a lot more prevalent.
Yes. Whole world is dominated by Bollywood media.
You're right there.
Yes. In right now, how long you are living in here? Right after this time.
I've only actually been here for a couple weeks, and I'm gonna be here for another 10 days, and then it's back home, and because I have school, so I have
What's
to
the plan
again.
for the 10 days?
For the 10 days, I want to see everything. I want to see Cox's Bazar. I want to see Chittagong. I've already actually been to my mother's village in Borishal and Galua.
Okay.
And just to see everything.
Okay. And so you were going to Cox's Bazar again, and you were going to write another song?
I actually may do that when I get in touch with my roots this time.
Okay. We want to hear the last song, the most favorite one. I don't know which one, but last song, because we are end of the program.
Okay.
Okay. Just go on.
I may have to think about this for a second. This is another song that's going to be on my EP in a couple years, and it's called "And Death I Think Is No Parenthesis." My thoughts are as deep and boundless as this cavernous ocean. I was born with a reckless heart, with no sense of direction. And I've never been a swimmer, never knew how, but death I think is no parenthesis, but I never knew how. I guess I never really tried. I remember our talks at 3 a.m., your voice choked with emotion that I didn't understand. And the way you caught dandelions between your fingers and claimed the sun was in your hands. But I never knew how. I guess I never really tried. You held the compass, but all it ever pointed to was you. But I never knew how. I guess I never really tried.
Wonderful. Thank you to come here and sing some couple of lovely songs for our
Thank you for
viewers.
inviting me.
দর্শক, এই ছিল আজকে সকালে ৭১ সকালে। জানতে চাই আপনার কথাও যোগ দিন একাত্তর ফেসবুকে। তবে দর্শক